Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sandra Igoroje. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in Accra, Ghana, and here on this channel we say Akwaba. Welcome guys. Yes, I posted in my community the last time that I've been sick and I'm getting better. I know I've missed some days in dropping comments for you guys, but please bear with me. I've been very sick, but now I think I'm getting better. So in my last video, I got some misunderstanding or misconception, and I want to admit that maybe I was too harsh in the word I use. I'm going to talk about all that and apologize to you, my lovely subscribers, in another video. But in this particular video, we're here to talk about how you can strive and live comfortably in Ghana as an immigrant, either a Nigerian or any immigrant at all. So if this is a video you like to watch, sit back, relax, and we'll be right back. So guys, if you enjoy any of my video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button beneath you. Don't make this particular video your last, and I assure you, you will enjoy staying in or on this channel, whichever one is correct for you. So guys, I don't want to bore you with so much rambling. I don't want to waste your time. Let's go right into this video. So first thing first, if you're planning to migrate to any country at all, I'm in Ghana, so I'll be using Ghana most times while I talk, but I'm generalizing into any country at all. First thing first, it must be the plan of God at that time. Yes, I know not everybody is religious, and I'm not coming from the religious angle. I'm just coming from the angle that we all know that there's a supreme being up there. If you're a Christian, whatever religion you belong to, Islam, Christianity, there's a supreme being up there who will relate all our ways and all our plans and all our movements to, right? So I believe you should put anything you want to do in the hands of God first. If it is the season and it's the time for you to move, everything will fall into place. I am of the opinion that before you do any migration, you should have committed it into the hands of God 3 months prior before you start your plan. God, is this the way for me? Is this the country for me? Will I meet with good fortune? Yes, it's not everybody that hears God speak to them outrightly, but there are some signs you will know that, okay, yes, I'm on the right path. So the first thing I would advise is, whatever religion you belong to, commit your migration plans into the hands of God. Let him give you signs that, okay, I want you to go to this particular country. I don't want you to go. I'm talking from experience, because the truth is that if your time in a particular place is due and you don't leave, you start having challenges. The little things that you could do with ease, you will start having difficulty in doing them. So first thing first, before you migrate, either to coming here to Ghana or going to any other country, just make sure that you commit it into the hands of God. For me, I have a code called PPB, that is Plan, Prepare, and Budget. I will not stop talking about this. In fact, I cannot overemphasize this enough. See, you need to plan, you need to prepare, and you need to work with a budget. Don't do anything on assumption. Migration is not something that you just wake up one day and say, oh, I want to leave Nigeria to Ghana, or I want to leave the US back to Ghana. You need to plan, prepare, and have a budget. So let's say, for instance, you want to relocate from Nigeria down here in 2024. By now, your plans should be rolling. You should be preparing. You should be drawing out your budget. Because if you wait till the time is so close, in fact, you'll be doing everything under pressure. You will not have the things that you're supposed to put in place lined out for you. So 1 year is not too long a time for you to start your preparations, for you to start planning. Yes, I know there might now be currency exchange rate difference and all that, but it is better that you have already started your plans and your preparation towards your migration process. My next point is have someone in the system. What do I mean by have someone in the system? Don't just wake up. Let's say, for instance, you are relocating from Nigeria to Ghana. Don't just wake up and just say, I'm going to Ghana. Yes, I know not everybody will have someone they are close to living in another country. That is part of planning. Make friends, go online, make friends. Take out time to build trust. Take out time to invest in those relationships. So that, see, I have a policy. I see relationships like a bank. If you don't deposit cash in the bank, do not expect withdrawal. When you meet people, don't just make friends because you need them. Make friends ahead of when you will need them. And you start in by investing in the friendship. It's their birthday, you buy gifts, you are there for them. When you will need them, they will be there for you. Because you don't know when you will need anybody. Have friends in the system. Like you're leaving Nigeria to the US, you need to talk to people who are in the system. People who are already living there practically, not getting information online. Now, getting information online is in two ways. I am online. You can watch my video, get information, but you are also getting practical and factual information because I reside here. Okay, so have somebody in the system. Depending on how your relationship is with the person can help you have some shortcuts to so many things. I have a friend who relocated here in December. Their family, they were just in Nigeria. I got the accommodation for them. Fine, that is my business. That's what me and my husband do. We help people buy properties, we help people settle in. But now let's take out the business aspect out of it. I help them get their accommodation. I help them furnish the accommodation. I help them get school for their kids. So practically when they came, that day they arrived, they just went straight into their house. No hotel, nothing. And that same week, they just got their kids registered in a school because I already did all that for them. I did it from the place of relationship, friendship. Fine, it's my job. My husband and I were into helping you settle in Ghana, accommodation, furnishing, interior. If your family, getting your children's school close to your house, helping you rent, that is a business aspect. But just imagine me being in this business and I have a friend who is my friend. Obviously, even if I'm going to take any charge, depending on the relationship, it will not be like when I'm just talking to a client. So get somebody in the system, invest in the relationship, build, even if you are just coming to visit. You need somebody in the system to tell you actually how to prepare for where you're coming to. Now, for a place like Ghana, I keep saying it on this channel, Ghana is expensive. So you cannot be thinking of migrating to Ghana without having more than one business plan. You need to have more than one business plan, as in, let it be like an escape route for you. If you come, this one is not working, this one is working. If you have capital, if possible, if the three businesses are proved, like tested, proved businesses, tried and tested businesses, or if you got a business expert to advise you and you have capital to run the three, I will advise you do all, at least three, so that you don't struggle, you don't stress, you don't get depressed. Because Charlie, this place is expensive. I think I've done so many videos where I repeat this and I'll keep saying it. I will not stop saying it because so many people come here and they end up on the street, they end up suffering, and you just see them begging. Yes, your fellow Africans, yes, because they did not plan. Because they did not plan. Please, if you hear my baby's noise, pacho, you know I have an active infant and I must put video out and she must be at home. So please ignore that. I digress. So you must have at least 3 business plans to finance you comfortably if you want to stay in Ghana, especially Accra, so that you don't go your day, live your life here feeling so depressed and saying things like, oh, they didn't tell me before I came, I didn't know it was this expensive. I'm telling you now, plan and have at least 3 business ideas. Okay, if you don't have so much capital, at least 2. There's so many businesses you will start with little to no capital here. I'm going to do a separate video on that. Next is living according to your budget. See, here you can't come here and start living like you want to compete with anybody. You'll be shooting yourself by yourself. This one I won't even stress, because I believe most people that come on YouTube here to watch videos like this are not kids, they're adults. Yes, I can be very blunt, because I don't see why adults live competitive life. I don't get it. Live according to your budget and your pocket. That's all I'm going to say on that. Next is having a budget, a monthly budget plan, and sticking to it. Like, okay, as I'm migrating, because you know you've not fully settled, this is how much I'm going to use to run the house. Now, somebody will say, what if it's not enough? You can actually manage. What if you don't have more than enough? You're going to manage. What about people that are living below what you're even budgeting? They're surviving. So have a monthly budget plan, stick to it, pending when your businesses you're putting on ground will pick up, pending when you find your feet. You cannot just migrate and start spending money up and down, up and down, up and down. You need to have a monthly budget. This is how much we are going to be running this house with, or I am going to be sustaining myself with, and I'm going to try to stick to it. That is also called financial discipline. Any other thing outside my budget will wait till next month. So if you do that, you reduce the stress and the stress that comes with migration and financial aspect of it. Now, if you have kids, looking for an affordable school will be the best for you. I'll use myself as an example. My children's school is just on my street, so school bus is out of it. I won't even go and drop them with a car, because it's just like 5 minutes walk. Okay, so I did that to cut out the cost of school bus and the rest of it, because all those things are added expenditure. If the school is good, the environment is good, they are delivering what you can afford at that point in time, my dear, no need going to put children in school that is far and you'll be incurring more expenditure at the end of the month, or at the end of the term, or at the end of the session. Just put them in a school that is very close to your house, and you can do school runs on foot. In the Western world, Western countries, people don't go and put children in schools that are far. Most of the time, the school is just by the house, close to the house, or just like some blocks away or some streets away. So that would be one other thing that will help you settle in with it. Okay, I'm almost rounding up, but before I round up, let me chip this in. Looking for affordable alternative to almost everything you do. And when I mean affordable alternative, I don't mean cheap, because I'm not in the category of cheap. Cheap most times are not, they don't last. So affordable alternative to anything. For instance, I'm going to be citing realistic instances. I have a family who relocated from Nigeria down here, and back in Nigeria, you see things like Milo, powdered milk. They're very affordable. But here, now let's say the refill powdered milk in Nigeria, you can buy for 2,000, 2,500, 3,000. But here you're looking at from 50 cedis above. So you can switch to condensed milk. Yo, it's too sweet. My kids cannot have it. It's not true. You can always adjust the children to anything. Make them understand that this place we are is not as cheap as where we're coming from. So we have to adjust to everything we do. So you look for alternatively cheap approach to things. Otherwise, you keep spending. At the end of the month, when you see how much is coming in and how much is going out, and it's not like here you have so much job opportunity, you're going to be relying on business. So guys, it's not going to be easy. So to make all those things easy for you, just look for affordable, not cheap, affordable alternative to whatever thing you want to do, it will go a long way, trust me. This goes to my Nigerian brothers and sisters, okay? Stop running back to Nigeria to buy everything. Yes, I used to be like that when I first came, but I stopped it. It's just like, I know people in the US and Europe, they still buy some African things from home, but they still have African stores. Because they know they cannot always buy everything from home. But Nigerians here, we are fond of it. I don't know, maybe it's because Nigeria is close. See, if you calculate how much you are going to buy that thing in Nigeria and send it down here, you're going to be stressing yourself. Plus the tension on the road, custom not seizing your package. Stop running back to buy everything. Buy what is available in the particular country that you are. Both people abroad, they have African store. Yes, it's cheaper. Yes, it's more, I don't know how to put it, but just be contented and have that mindset that I have traveled, I have migrated, I have relocated, and I stay put in where I am. It will help you to be able to manage with the things you see around you, adjust, have alternatives, and all that. And last but not the least, my Nigerians, please, before you buy anything, stop calculating naira to cedis, me inclusive. Please, I'm not just saying, I am guilty. So when we want to buy something, we'll calculate it from naira to cedis, forgetting that this place is expensive. And we end up not doing so many things we want to do. We end up comparing the two countries a lot because of that. And I'm just going to round up with this point. Let's learn to say, okay, I'm in Ghana, I'm staying here, I'm in the US, I'm in Europe. This is the reality, and this is my reality. And enjoy your migration, enjoy your living in whatever country you find yourself, grow your family, and blossom. And yes, guys, we have come to the end of this video. If you have stayed with me to this part of the video, you know I'll always say it, Medasewa, you're my real VVIP. Guys, please give this video a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share to your loved ones. And until I see you in my next video, it's bye from me.